What is going on, collectors? I am back with another review video, and as you can see, I am reviewing the Deadpool Back in Black. So this has been a very long month. This figure was supposed to come out November 6th. That's what GameStop had it stated for, but if you've seen my rants on the Facebook pages, you know that I've been getting really upset at the fact that I've been waiting for this figure for a whole month now, and every time I go to GameStop, they keep jerking me around saying they don't have it, that it was on back order, the trucks just haven't dropped the shipments off yet, and so finally, today, I picked them up. So, yeah, that's just a whole nother story. But anyways, back to the figure at hand. As you can see, just the whole regular Marvel Legends box that we've seen from, well, pretty much every other Marvel Legend out there. But this box art is cool because it's paying homage to 80s retro. Even the title right here, Deadpool Back in Black, it really reminds me of the Far Cry Blood Dragon. Was that what it's called? Blood Dragon. Yeah, something like that. And that was a throwback to 80s. So, me personally, I've never really seen Deadpool don this outfit. The only other time that I know that he's been infected by the symbiote was in the Deadpool versus Carnage, which that's an awesome comic. That's an awesome read right there. Two psychopaths. I mean, I'm probably gonna go back and read that comic again. It was so awesome. But yeah, I mean, unless he did get this outfit in there, I'm not really too sure. But let me know in the comments. So yeah, we have the whole 80s retro title right there, and then turn it to the side, and then we get nice cover art from Deadpool. Real awesome. Turn it to the back, and then it's pretty much just the figure in a pose. And I will bring the camera up so you could see the description. So if you want to go ahead and pause that, go ahead. All right. So, front of the figure. Now let's get this baby cracked open and reviewed. So cracked open and out of the packaging, I gotta say that it is a good figure, nonetheless. It's a good Deadpool figure. It's a good representation of what he would be if Symbiote did take control of him. I do like this figure. I do have complaints about it, though. Just minor ones, honestly. I can nitpick here and there. It's a great figure. But, knowing Hasbro, this is just the type of stuff that they do. They'll put a figure out and then slap something on it exclusive, or slap a different paint on it, and to them it costs nothing. It's pennies to the dollar for them. But they'll slap just any type of little minor detail, and then they'll go and sell it and call it an exclusive, whether they give us these purple blades, or of course just basically this repaint. This it's not even really Deadpool that we got from last year. This is just basically parts from other figures, and I'll get into that later. But, I'm not going to tear, like I'm saying, I'm not going to tear this figure down and call it a piece of crap, because it's not. It's a very awesome figure. I really dig what Hasbro was going for. But again, it's very irritating how, some of these really big companies, they get away with basically just repainting a figure and then making it an exclusive, because they know that people will lose their minds trying to get that figure, and they'll pay an arm and a leg. Because right now this figure, I've seen it go on eBay for about $70, which is insane. As I said, very awesome figure. I'm glad I did pick it up. I did have to drive a little bit out of my way to get them. It was worth it. but not for 70 bucks. I'm sorry, this is just not a $70 figure. But anyways, as you can see, I did include them with Deadpool's taco from the other Deadpool, and then I included 2 pistols because this Deadpool doesn't come with them. He doesn't come with the taco or the pistols. Heck, he doesn't even come with gun trigger hands. He just comes with sword holding hands, which is fine. I mean, you know, he has his traditional katanas, but we all know Deadpool for being a gunslinger as well. So, I mean, would it have really hurt Hasbro to include gunslinger fingers? I mean, it would have been just pennies just to make them. Anyways, we'll get a little overview of the figure. It is nicely painted. There are a few spots on it, but this is Hasbro we're talking about. As I said in the past, they can really make some home run figures. I would put this up there. Yeah, probably a second place figure, second place home run figure, however you want to say it. I'm not blown away by this figure, but it is very awesome. I mean, I wouldn't put him in my top 5 figures of this year. I'm sorry, I can't. But let's get into the figure. So, as I have been doing, I'm going to pause this video and we're going to go over accessories. So, stay tuned. So, looking at the accessories, they're basically just reuses from other figures. So, we have the Spidey web shooter hand, which, I mean, we've seen that with all the other Spider-Men. You know, it's just basically black plastic. Then we've seen this claw hand, you know, from the Ben Reilly Spidey. I think Carnage also had it, and then Anti-Venom. Basically, the symbiote figures, except Venom. Venom didn't have this hand. Of course, we get these tendrils that you saw at the beginning of the video. Real cool. Sculpted nice, but it's basically just a black plastic. There's no shading. There's like a gloss that they put on it, but that's about it. They just used or I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess it would be like the type of plastic they used. Because there's not really any paint on it. But nevertheless, it's still sculpted nice. Looks like tendrils. Looks like you would see on a symbiote. Really awesome. And then we have the other sword holding hand. So, like I said at the beginning of the video, I just wish they would have made these hands, you know, so he could hold a pistol, because that's what Deadpool is known for, is holding guns. I mean, Deadpool's a gun-toting maniac. So I don't know why. I mean, it's an easy fix. You can easily get a knife and cut the finger, make it a gun-holding hand, but it's a shame that Hasbro didn't do it. But still, pretty cool. Just black plastic, no paint, no shading, no nothing. And then we have basically the superior Venom head, because this is all it is. They just basically painted white right there to make it like Deadpool. I never had that figure, so the fact that I'm getting this head now, it's a plus. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to tear this figure down. It's just it's just a real shame that, you know, Hasbro, they could have given us so much more. They could have given us a nicely sculpted Deadpool figure with other accessories, but they just kind of went the lazy route and gave us reuses. The only thing that's new is basically this purple plastic that they attached to the katana base. And that's cool. It goes with the whole retro look that they're trying to go for. Basically trying to make them like laser katanas. Real cool. It's basically a translucent purple plastic. It would be really cool, and it would be smart if they included these katanas with the upcoming Psylocke figure. So, I mean, if Hasbro gives us katanas, just regular silver katanas, that's going to be very stupid. They already have the purple katanas right here, so put them with Psylocke. Makes sense. She uses purple katanas. I mean, her whole little power thing is purple, so this would make sense. So that is pretty much all the accessories right there. He does come with, you know, a bit of accessories. Really cool. Pretty standard though, you know, not really that much paint detail. This is pretty sculpted. But again, you know, we saw it with the Superior Venom. So not really that much of a difference. But nonetheless, still cool. So now that the accessories are out of the way, let's get into the figure. So getting back to the figure, basically what we got is just a reuse. Going back to the Bucky Cat mold. This is basically what this is. This is the Bucky Cat mold that they've used with, you know, all the other Marvel Legends that they've been making. This is the lazy way that Hasbro wanted to do. This is the easy route for them. They wanted to just use the Bucky Cat mold. Again, I'm not going to tear this figure apart because of all the accessories that do come with him. It's very irritating. Like I said before, Hasbro, you know, they know that their fans are diehards, and especially if they release something Deadpool, people are going to lose their minds for it. I mean, look at the HasCon Deadpool. That thing sold out in, what, minutes after it was put on their website? So, I mean, Hasbro isn't stupid. They know that they slap Deadpool on anything and it's going to sell like hotcakes. And I mean, hey, I mean, I have the figure right here. So I'm not going to, you know, return it and say it's a piece of shit, but it's very irritating that Hasbro does this. And you know, in my videos, I try to be as positive as I can be, and I tell you that I'm not going to review a figure that I don't like. You know, if I get into the figure and I start messing around with it and it's a piece of crap, then I'm going to return it. But with this figure, it is Deadpool. You know, I am one to fall into that bait and hook. You know, it's Deadpool, so I had to get it. And then they put it in an awesome box, a retro-themed box, so that's cool right there. But at the same time, I mean, geez, I can make a whole video just ranting, but I mean, it is what it is, honestly. Like I said, I'm not going to get too much into the articulation because this is basically Bucky Cat mold. So he doesn't have any like special features. Like it would have been, I mean, look, I get that Hasbro wants to go the lazy route and, you know, save a buck. But you're telling me, I mean, if they really wanted to go that symbiote route, give us the symbiote suit Spider-Man mold and then just put Deadpool stuff on it. They didn't have to go this lazy Bucky Cat mold route. I don't understand it. But okay. I'm going to get back into the figure. Putting it in different lighting, it does look like a cool figure, but there's nothing that good paint can't make a figure look. I mean, I can go to my local Hobby Lobby and Michael's and buy the best paint and get a 99-cent figure and repaint it. I mean, you've seen it with other channels. One guy, one YouTuber, Mr. Evil Cheese, he does a lot of different customs, and he took a piece of crap Dollar Tree figure and repainted it, and it looked awesome. So, I mean, there's nothing that paint can't fix. So I can't really say that, you know, Hasbro, oh, you did an A+ job with this figure, because they honestly didn't. They did the lazy thing. You know, they included reused parts, and then basically got, you know, slapped a fancy box together, and then called it an exclusive Back in Black Deadpool. there's nothing really innovative about this figure. I know that, like I said, I know that this was supposed to be a positive video, but it's very irritating. Yeah, they gave us, or no, I mean, putting the figure side by side with this Deadpool, I mean, it seems like this Deadpool they used I mean, even the head was done for him. You know, the whole hooded mask type thing that Deadpool has, even the eye part right here was sculpted. So I mean, I don't understand why Hasbro had to go this route. But it is what it is. So after doing a little bit of a rant, this is a cool figure. Yes, it's basically just a repaint of Bucky Cat mold, and then we got the superior Venom head. But nonetheless, when I collect figures, I like to collect Deadpool stuff, Harley Quinn stuff, Alien, just basically a whole wide genre of figures. And this, of course, this figure, it fits into that category. It's a Deadpool figure. That's what it's marketed as a Deadpool figure. And I appreciate all the accessories that we did get for it. Because I never got the superior Venom, so of course I don't have those tendrils. So it is cool that we did get them with this figure. But yeah, this figure, if you see it at GameStop, definitely buy it. Don't pass on it, because it's going to end up on eBay for about 70 to 80 bucks. So if you see this at GameStop, definitely buy it. It's worth they're charging like $23. It's worth that. It is. Just don't go out of your way and spend 70 bucks on it, because that would be crazy. That would be crazy for basically the only thing we got was just the purple plastic katanas. And yeah, we've seen this same type of katana used. It's just they gave us this translucent purple plastic. So, I will give Hasbro props for that. That was cool. So, I know that most of this video was a little bit of a rant, but it gets kind of irritating. And especially waiting for a figure like this, and then we end up getting just a reuse. Even this Deadpool head, like I mentioned before. Let me get some lighting on it. This head, it's basically just an eel. Just an eel and a Blizzard head. That's all it is. It's not even a Deadpool head. But still a cool figure nonetheless. Pick it up if you see it. Just don't spend 80 bucks on it. So I'm going to end my video here, as I always do. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button. And I know that after seeing this video, people are going to have, of course, a difference of opinion and comments. Please leave that in the comment section below. Tell me what I'm doing right. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Collect what you love. And as always, I will see you all in the next video.